Good afternoon, everyone. Jerry T here once more, just filling in for Karen Bees on Kemp Bush. She wanted to dye those long flowing pubic hair green for St. Patty's Day, and the dye she picked out had a nasty reaction with her. Can I say this? I don't want to get too graphic. I don't know, those internal juices. I'm sorry. But anyway, she's fine. Don't worry about it. She'll be back soon enough. She just asked me to fill in and knock out this quick video with my favorite moron, who I thought no one's ever heard of, Ramon Ortiz. He's back at it again. I'm a little disappointed because I was watching MC Toon and Fight the Flat Earth the other day with the top left nominee videos, and he got an honorable mention in the chat, and MC Toon called him Ramen, which I think is hilarious, and I'm going to steal that and use it from now on. His name is Ramen, because that's exactly what this moron would be eating every night if he had to know anything. If he had to know anything more than your average fifth grader, he'd be making minimum wage. Who knows? Eating instant ramen noodles. But hey, ramen. Now he's still stuck on this vacuums don't suck nonsense. No, vacuums do suck nonsense. And let's see. Ramen, take it away, babe.
Suction. The production of a vacuum by the removal of air in order to force fluid or matter into a vacant space or procure adhesion like with a suction cup.
Yeah.
Suction is real. Here we have a scale for grams. There's a vacuum in there. I created a vacuum by dispersing the air.
Negative weight. Want to explain that?
10 grams. Now I will break the vacuum, and it still weighs 10 grams. Why is that?
Why is that? Yeah, I'm too fucking stupid to figure
10
it out.
grams. Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, come on. It was 10, now it's 9.
I'll create the vacuum
you can
by
do it.
dispersing the air. There's a vacuum. Did you see anything move that toilet paper? If outside pressure is pushing that suction cup to the scale, why isn't it affecting this toilet paper?
He really just said that. He really just said that. The air pressure is pushing on that toilet paper in all directions, just like the suction cup, just like the scale, just like you and me and everything in every direction. Okay? That's why it's not moving. But wait, it's going to get dumber. Watch this.
You see what a little air did? Breath from me? You see that?
A little breath from me. What a dick. What an absolute child this guy is. He's such a moron. Yeah, that was a force in one direction. Go get one of your loser flat-tard friends to blow on it in the opposite direction. If you can do that exactly the same, it won't move. Holy shit, this is fifth grade stuff. Why does he not understand this? Ramen, you dumbass. He's blowing the toilet paper.
Okay, there's no such thing as dynamic pressure. 9 grams.
Oh, by the way, when you want to remove the suction cup, why do you have to lift it up by the edges? Why is that, dickhead? You know why? Why can't you just remove it by pulling on it? You can do that if you pull hard enough. But you lift it up by the edges, you're letting air into underneath the suction cup, and it's pushing up, and it makes it really easy to take off. And this is very easy to calculate too. The force of that quote suction is the change of pressure multiplied by the surface area. If any of that is 0, what is the answer? This is so stupid. He's such a moron.
No vacuum.
No vacuum.
Push the air out. Still only 9 grams. There's a vacuum in there. I can pick it up. Now.
See, I've watched this thing 10 times, and I'm wondering, why does he think the weight should be more? Because he thinks once he if anything, it would be less because he squeezed out the little bitty air. But this scale is not capable of showing you it's grams, so it would have to show micrograms, or who knows, maybe picograms. But here's the deal: the downward weight of the air was the same before and after you sucked all the air out of the suction cup. Again, very simple stuff.
Toilet paper.
Yeah, the toilet paper.
Why?
Yeah, I don't have a better use for the toilet paper because I haven't taken a shit in 6 weeks. Maybe I should put this suction cup up to my asshole and suck the turds right out. I've been sucking down Metamucil shakes and bran muffins. I can't go.
Isn't the toilet paper being pushed too? Undo the vacuum. There's the toilet paper. 9 grams. Let's create the vacuum, disperse the air, removal of air. Still 9 grams.
Yeah.
Why isn't anything happening to the toilet paper? There's a vacuum in there. That's procure adhesion. Suction.
Suction.
The production of a vacuum by the removal of air in order to force fluid or matter into a vacant space.
Okay. Where in this definition does it say anything about something getting sucked? The removal of air in order to force fluid into a vacant space. It doesn't say it got sucked in. It gets forced in by the atmosphere, by a higher pressure. Another thing, he's filming this goddamn thing in portrait. You wouldn't have to pan his little laptop here if he would just flip the phone 90 degrees, but he's too fucking stupid to do that.
It's like a balloon expanding in a vacuum. Or procure adhesion with a suction cup. There's the suction cup. No vacuum. 9 grams. Let's remove the air to procure adhesion.
Yeah.
It still weighs the same, and there's your vacuum. And the toilet paper is unaffected. There's no outside pressure pushing that suction cup.
Yeah, there actually is. And this guy's talking on both sides of his dumb ass. Because the last video I did on him, he had a balloon expanding in a chamber as they remove the air. He had water boiling, and he was like, that's a vacuum. How can anything react if a vacuum is nothing? There's nothing underneath that suction cup. Actually, there is a tiny bit of something, but there's nothing. How can that be doing any work? This is the weight of the atmosphere pushing down on the suction cup while nothing is pushing up. And here's the thing. Oh, hold on. Let's play a little more.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
It's so hard to understand because if you do understand, it debunks outer space. Vacuums suck. They create suction.
And that's the reason. This is why you shouldn't be a flat-tard. Because flat-tards have to deny space exists, just like gravity. Because that explains everything. If space is real, we can go there. We can take pictures of our beautiful globe, and we have. But the other thing I was going to try to say... No, I forget. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say.
There is no outside pressure doing anything here. Here's outside pressure.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, we saw it. We saw you making an ass out of yourself because you're so fucking stupid, moron. I still can't remember what I was going to say. I had a really good point about this.
That would be outside pressure from me. So 14.7 psi, I don't think so.
I think so, and we can measure it. We have tools to measure this. So stupid.
There's a vacuum. Procure adhesion. There's nothing pushing down on that suction cup. It's within the suction cup. I created a vacuum by removing the air. It's right here, look. Right there.
Suction.
Okay, now I remember. It took me a couple minutes. I'm trying to keep an eye on the basketball game too. My cat was over here trying to get in the way. But what would happen if you put one of these suction cups on the inside of a container and then removed all the air? You think it would still be stuck to the side? No, it wouldn't. It could, depending on the size of the suction cup, but most of them are going to fall right off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a link in the description of someone showing you that very experiment. So you take all that pressure out, and the suction cups don't stick to the side anymore. Want to explain that, Ramen, you dumb shit? Let's maybe listen to a little bit more.
The production of a vacuum by removal of air in order to force fluid or matter into a vacant space or procure adhesion.
That's exactly how it works. That's how your vacuum cleaner works. That's exactly how your vacuum cleaner works. It has a fan that creates an airflow, a lower pressure on one side, and that airflow sucks up the dirt and the cat hair. Trust me, I know about cat hair. Into the vacuum cleaner. This is elementary stuff, but flat tards, I'm not sure they graduated that junior high. What an absolute moron.
See what it says?
Yeah.
Suction.
Vacuums create suction.
No, they don't.
Right there. Suction cup. 9 grams. Okay,
9
let's create a
grams.
vacuum. Let's remove the air. There's a vacuum in there. It's still only 9 grams. There's nothing pushing down. There's no change in its weight. Look at the toilet paper. Any pressure affecting this toilet paper would be observable. Let's see.
Observable.
You see?
You see?
Okay. Again, no vacuum. 9 grams, no vacuum.
How many times are you going to do
Let's
this, you
remove
idiot?
the air. They'll tell you the outside pressure's pushing that suction cup down.
Because it is.
Then why isn't there any change in the suction cup's weight? There's the vacuum. And the toilet paper did not move. There's nothing pressing down on that suction cup.
There is.
If you don't understand, it's because you don't want to.
Yeah.
If outer space were an infinite and expanding vacuum universe, billions of light years across, it would...
Why would the suction cup increase in weight because you squeezed a little air out from underneath it? It's the atmosphere was always there. The atmosphere was pushing down the scale before you sucked the air out. You jackass. Fucking moron. All right, we only got... I didn't want to do the whole thing, but now we only got 30 seconds left. 20 seconds left.
Would produce and create massive suction that would relieve the Earth of all its gas and oxygen and all its matter and water. Do you not understand that?
And then he's going to
It's
show off
because
his...
you don't want to. It debunks your cosmology.
Yeah, okay. You're a moron.
Suction.
Fuck off, you moron. Let me see. I got my cat here. She's back. Let's see if we can hear her purr. She's not purring. Anyway, Ramen, fuck off. You're stupid.